It always flummoxes me when I ever hear people talk about the condition of black people, as if black women aren't part of that. When you look at black women, they're the most erudite, the most prosperous, the most educated segment of our society. Aren't they black too? Mm-hmm. And right now,
I'm gonna wind that, brothers. Now you see what he's doing. He is sending a message to every black man watching that you better get along with this message. You see how he says this? Look, listen.
When you look at black women, they're the most erudite,
lies, and more lies. Again, the out of wedlock birth rate is at an astronomical rate. The black community is a matriarchy. It has been run by black women for the past 40 years, maybe even longer. But again, as you know, there's Mayor Lori Lightfoot in Chicago, Judge Tammy Mammy that was over the Botham Jean case, man. Who also, Tammy the Mammy was a Delta. Now, I'm going to need y'all to really realize that Tammy the Mammy was a Delta, okay? So she's a part of that sorority, too. She's a part of the Boule, too, on the female side, okay? But what I need y'all to realize is that what I need y'all to realize is that they use these black women because they know that women are more survivalist. They're more focused on how things look rather than the substance of things that as they are. And they want to also have young black people and young black men look to women, as every black woman, as a mother figure that they need to fall in line with, because they already know that the black woman, she's already been compromised. She's been compromised with liberalism. She believes in abortion. She believes in homosexuality. She believes in communism and Marxism. So they're going to use her and put her in seats of power to force the black man to secede his power and his rightful place, and force the black community to take on these ideologies. She's going to be the main one that's being used. And they need to have guys like D.L. Hughley that also, as little foot soldiers, as black men that are sent out to say, hey, I know you guys are thinking something's fishy, but there's nothing fishy here. No, there's nothing going on here. Just follow along with the script, and you'll be just fine. Listen to women like they're your mama, and he's gonna get to it. He's gonna actually say that out of his mouth, and you'll be just fine. But let's rewind it a little bit.
They're doing. It always flummoxes me when I ever hear people talk about the condition of black people, as if black women aren't part of that. When you look at black women, they're the most erudite, the most prosperous, the most educated segment of our society. Aren't they black too? Mm-hmm. And right now,
you see that, brothers. Always be aware of the male simp. This guy is 50 years old. He clearly doesn't have it all together. Tattoos all over his body, wearing a goddamn scarf, and I don't know what the hell that jean shirt is. Look like he's a cross-dresser. But be aware of that. These guys want zero accountability. They want zero leadership. They want zero power. They want to come home to their wife and have their wife run all the shots. And anytime that you have real men that stand up and say, no, it's time for black men to be fathers in the household, these are going to be the guys that are against that. These are going to be guys that say, hey, nothing's wrong with our community. Hey, everything's just fine. You know, look, man, we got a black VP candidate. Hey, we're doing just fine. Always be wary of these type motherfuckers, man. Because they're going to be the main ones in your office, in your family, that try to say, when you try to say something factual about Kamala Harris, that try to shut you up.
The brink of making potentially the most powerful man in the world pick one of them as a running mate, and not for any other reason other than if the country got in trouble, this is the one who would run it. This is the most important vice president.
I want you all to hear that again. Hear that again. Hear that again.
And not for any other reason other than if the country got in trouble, this is the one who would run it.
Brothers, is there something I don't know? I mean, has there ever been this much enthusiasm in regards to a vice president pick, especially in regards to how black people should care about the vice presidential pick as this one? And why is he talking about if something were to happen that she would run it? I mean, is there something I don't know? Or maybe he knows that the Democratic Party's plan is to use Joe Biden to get in the office and then to have him become sick or have an ailment or possibly die, allegedly. And then Kamala Harris takes over. Watch out for that.
important vice presidential pick in decades, and specifically, it is because of black women's.
I'm sorry that I keep having to pause this, man, but also be on the lookout for that sign right there. That is a 666 sign. That is the Yoni sign. That is the pathway to enlightenment sign, and he's clearly holding that up. I mean, dude, you're on a radio show. Why are you holding that sign up, man? But again, those are type signs, and those are type things that the Boule members are taught about. But I got to get through this, man. So I'm gonna let this run.
Specifically, it is because of black women's insistence and power. They vote consistently at the highest levels in the country. They ask and demand and now are getting what they want. And I'm telling you, we as black men could learn a lot from them. They have had the same fights we had.
Okay, so all that really means is that, again, the Democratic Party owns black women. When they say they voted consistently, what that means is that the black, because again, it's not like they're voting in a diverse manner. They're not doing anything diverse. 99.999% of liberal black women vote Democrat. So I'm confused as to how you're giving them all this praise for going to a damn voting booth and just checking the blue box. I mean, that's not really that difficult. All that means is that they've been put in a position, they are the chosen ones in regards to bringing along homosexuality, communism, Marxism, all the ideology that the Democratic Party believes in. They've been chosen. The black women have been chosen, okay? And the black man is not even on a list of to be cared about.
And power. They vote consistently at the highest levels in the country. They ask and demand and now are getting what they want. And I'm telling you, we as black men could learn a lot from them. They have had the same fights we have, and they persevered. They have had some worse things than we have.
That is a lie. That is a straight lie. Again, Section 8, welfare, affordable housing, affirmative action, all those things have been given more to black women than black men. Just a straight up fact. So for someone to come out of his damn mouth to say that black women have had the same struggle as black men is just a goddamn lie. Right now, a black woman is more likely to be hired with no degree to do some menial ass shit, like being a fucking secretary. She's more likely to go up and have a bunch of kids and still be supported by the government. Now, can you imagine if a black man were to have a bunch of kids, go to the government and ask for a handout? How would that be? And say, hey, yeah, I don't want to do anything. I just want to sit on my ass and just collect some money because I got kids. How would that work out for him? How would that work out? I didn't even get started on child support. So again, the Simps job, the Boule's job, is to manipulate you with this whole black girl magic, is to really cast a spell on you to forget about all the facts and to put all of your eggs inside of the Kamala Harris / Mother Goddess basket, brothers. I need you to understand that.
And they persevered, and they're making a way, and it is awesome to see.